Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So a patron asked me another request of these things from Luxxeon 3D, and it's about this one here, this tetrahedron star polylink, and if I can translate this Blender tutorial to Cinema 4D. And yeah, it's almost the same steps like in Blender. I've seen it, and I will show you how to do this. And yeah, let's do this. It shouldn't take all too long to make this. So let's start with first. I want more space here. So okay, and I again forgot to make this more. So now you can better see it, I hope. And yeah, we start again with a simple platonic here, an icosaplatonic, and yeah, that's more or less all we need. I make this platonic editable, see on the keyboard, and now I want that all these faces are separated. So you see they are connected at the moment, and I want them all separated. And for this we could use the right click and disconnect, or UD is the shortcut. But you see, if we go to disconnect now and I select this one, it's still connected. What we have to do is we have to go in point mode and select all the points, and with UD now we disconnect, UD, go back to poly mode, and now we have single faces here, not polygons, single triangles. Okay, this is what we need here. Now I select always Control A, and I rotate them. So I go with R to rotate, and we know it from the one to the tutorial before the last tutorial. We go to normals and long normals, and we want to rotate it in the z-axis, so in the blue line here, blue, yeah, ribbon or whatever. And I rotate it. You see, now they rotate all, and we need about 22 degrees. Let's see, something like this. If you want it exactly 22 degrees, you could go to I have it now, but if you want that you have increments of 11 in this case, or 22 or 2, you can go here to mode and the modeling, and here you have quantize. Here you can set your quantize steps. I have it at 5 degrees here, so you see, I think default is 10 everywhere. And yeah, if you want to do this 2, so you go to 2 and can go exactly to 22, something like that. But it doesn't have to be perfect here. So E for the move tool, and now I move them together until I get a shape. Oops, this was again, until I get a shape like this here. So that they are all, you see, they are almost together here. This is what I try to achieve. If you don't want to go to your axis here every time, you can say you can deactivate X and C, so you just go to wherever you want here. And now with rotate I do the same. I want just rotate in the Z axis, so I don't have to go exactly on my axis here. I can drag wherever I want in my, and now I can try to fix this totally together. But as I said, it's not necessary. Okay, try it, but let's see. This should be okay here. Oops. Because I simply can bring all together when I go to optimize. But the optimize, in our case, optimize the shift, the shortcut is UO, and with U Shift O you go to the settings of the optimize. So U Shift O, now you have the optimized settings, and when I go here to, this is far too less here, but let's say maybe 2 centimeters or something else should work here. Say OK. You see, now we have everything connected together, and this is exactly what we want. Let's go to point node and select all the points, 20, and this should be, when I click UO now, this, yeah, it's okay, 20 is okay here. Now the next step is, we select all our polygons, I for inner extrude, and we don't want to preserve our groups, and we simply drag this to the inside. So the only thing we have to be careful that they don't intersect here. But this looks fine like this. So until they don't intersect, that's fine. And now I select one, I put my shift key and select one of the polygons and delete all together now. Boom. And you see we have this thing here. That's it. But now we want to make it a little nicer, so we can make bevels on it, and so we have to close here the things. This is a little work, but it's not hard work, so I do it like this. I select just one polygon here. With UW, I select the connected polygons. So when I hit now UW, you see, okay, this pyramid here is selected. Okay, and with UP I can split it from the original one. So UP, and you will see I get a new one here. I hide this for the moment, go back to my original one, and I delete these polygons here. So I just click with the shift key, hold the shift key and click some on one polygon. Now hit delete. Okay, and on this new polygon here, we go into the edge mode and B for the bridge tool. So and I just have 6 sides here now, so 6 arms or whatever, and I have to bridge this from here to here. I click on one edge and drag it to the other one here. I do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and search the 6. So 6. Okay, and now we have to close these 4 triangles here. You can make this with the bridge tool as well, so when you drag it like this here, or I prefer here the close polygon hole with MD is close polygon hole. So I click on here, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is here. Okay, and when everything is correct here, I should have 22 polygons now. Go in polygon mode, Control A, select all, and I have here 22 polygons. Exactly what we need. Good, let's save this. I save this as, let's name it teacher. Okay. And the next step is, yeah, make it the next one. Hide this one, bring this back, select this, UW and select it, and UP to split it. We have now the polygon 2, and on this one I can delete these polygons here, so hide this, and I have this guy here, and close this as well. With the bridge tool, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. MD for polygon, close polygon hole, 1, 2, 3, and this should be up, nope, 4. Okay, and if everything is correct, we should have 22 polygons exactly. So I think I will now fast forward this, and yeah, so I make this and so yeah, I just do it now. So okay, it's done, and now let's bring back all together. Whoop. Okay, we have now this wonderful thing, and I could connect all together now, but I want it like this, so we can give it different colors if we want. So with the random effector and the color shade and so on. But you see, we don't have any intersections. There is no intersection here. We don't touch the other pyramid. So that's fun. Okay, so now I want to bevel all together. So that means make a null object, bring all platonics here into null. Select my null, and we shift click on the bevel deformer. You see, we have all of them. One is okay, maybe give it 3. Maybe 2 is too much. One is fine, but maybe more. So I don't want to use sub polygon, sub D here. So this sub-polygon, you know what I mean, it's subdivide here, this guy. This subdivision is there for reason. But now you see here, the bevel looks not really nice here. So let's go to the bevel topology, and in the metering here, I will use patch. And this looks much better. And here I see some shading problems. That means I go phone brick rounding, whoop, and everything is done. So now we can start to, for this I make just the texturing, because this is not really much to texture. But I want to use, for each of them, now I want to show you how you can make the random effector here, and how you can use the random effector. If we make a fracture object here, bring the null inside, and go here to explode segments. And with the fracture selected, I go to demograph and make a random effector. Random. And the random effector in the parameter is set just to effector color. You see, now we have different colors on this, and this is exactly what we want here. So let's see how this looks in Octane. So oops, save it here. Of course we need first a shader. It's the same for the Octane and for the physical render. For the physical render, if you want to shade this with the physical render, I'll show you this first, this is no problem. So for the physical render, we make a new material, go in the color shader, and then under texture you go to demograph and use the color shader. When you put this now on our fracture object, and we render this, let's go to here and turn the render settings low. We'll make this a little smaller here. Okay, IPR. So that if you want the colors you want, you go to the texture, put the color shader in a colorizer. Now you see we have black and white. And now if you open the gradient and you want your colors, you can make the gradient however you want with your colors, but let's say you want, so let's see these colors here. You get these colors and so on. can try if you like it more when you go to the random shader, alpha strength. You can do it like this. You simply play around with this. You can oopsie. Oh, I have more colors of this. A little nicer. This selecting the nodes here and transforming it. This is possible in R21. I think in earlier versions this is not possible. So you have to make you have to track every node separately. But okay, this works. So this is the way how it works for the physical render. And now in Octane we make a new material, glossy material, node editor. So here in the diffuse I put in the MoGraph color shader. Zip. Save it. So I'm always careful when I work with Octane. And of course I have to bring the material onto the fracture. You see, it works exactly the same. And it did the same with the colorizer. When we bring between the color shader and the diffuse, I drag in the colorizer on this line. Okay, this bug is still here. We have a new version now, it's 19.15, but it's still here. And it's annoying. MoGraph color shader, so now it works. Good, and in the colorizer, the same again, just take your thing what you want and you have it here. And this is the whole trick here. It's not more to do. Okay, so you can of course now play with different things. You can play with this subsurface scattering thing or something else and do it, but I think you know now how it works. And with texturing I did it here, and let's see, on my Facebook site here I did one. It looks like this. It's just an HDRI in the background, and here I used the color. I want to show you how I did this for this. First, I used, of course, my Nikomedias Scene Rig here. No floor. Whoop. And a dark background. Okay. And maybe other HDRIs. First, I go to the materials, node editor. And go back to the roughness here, so let's search another HDRI again, so Shift F8. So no, for what I'm searching for is, oh, let's stick. No. So. I mostly take the same pictures. Okay, that looks nice. Okay. And what I did in the other one, my original one, was I made a specular material here. Put it on this. It looks already quite nice. And go to the node editor. So a little roughness, of course. And let me think what I did. I think I made scattering medium. The absorption channel, I took the MoGraph color shader, as far as I remember. Looks quite nice, but not what I wanted. I want my colorizer here. I think I did this with originally one with not with the colorizer. I think I did it with the normal gradient, but I'm not sure now. So MoGraph color shader. So yeah, that looks better. And now okay. Yeah, it looks not bad. So then a little more light, maybe 2 here. You get this nice shading here from the color shader, from this MoGraph color shader. See, this is a little brown and green and things like that. I like this. Let's make here a camera. So let's see. So I want this here. So let's make an octane camera. Objects octane camera. I want to zero it out. 0, 0, 0, 0. Protection tag and the access and it opens. Save it. And now let's give it a little scattering maybe. So float. And yep, it looks not bad. And bring the color to the transmission too. Yeah, now we have a nice thing. That looks great. Now you have a nice subsurface scattering here with different colors. And let's go to the thing. Let's camera imager. Let's use the noiser. And we get a nice smooth picture here. I really like it. Maybe give it a little more index reflection. Maybe. Yeah, even more. And a little dispersion. 0.01 maybe. But it's too much. I said a little dispersion. 0.01. Okay. This looks a little too soft for me here. I will render this without the denoiser and make just more samples. Let's go to here, let's see what I have here. Yeah, maybe 1000 samples and specular depth higher, scatter depth to 20. Okay, looks not bad. I will make a normal render now. Save this, so go to my render settings, Octane render, 720 is okay for now, current frame of course. Here I will try the noise duty and render this, Shift R. This will take a little longer now because of the subsurface, but the subsurface scattering here looks great. I really like it. Okay. Look at this nice thing here. Yeah, that's great. I have opened my Photoshop here. Let's bring this picture to Photoshop. Copy it and go to Photoshop, new, and 720 here, get a 16-bit, create, Control V, okay, nice, that really looks nice. Make a smart object out of this, Control Shift A to bring our camera raw, which is of course on the other monitor now. So let's play here a little as the clarity maybe. The beauty is okay. Little sharper. Okay, let's bring this to 100%. I really love this color grading here. Okay, we have a wonderful picture here, I would say. Okay. I this, Control J and make a copy out of this, rasterize it, or make another smart object out of it. Convert to smart object. And here, let's bloom this a little bit. Let's go to here and bring on a Gaussian filter, Gaussian blur. That's a little much. Something like this. Okay. And this to lighten. So we have this bloom effect, you see. Look at this. Zack, zack. But this is a little too much for me. Down with the blur. Okay, let's give it a little levels, and I want to make a clipping mask here, so I go between these two layers here and hold my Alt key. You see this arrow here? And now this levels works just on this layer here, not on this one. This one I make, let's see. So you can, set this a little better, everything. Okay. Okay, however you want it, so I think we have a nice thing here. But yeah, but I don't think they need a. It looks better than without. Yeah, it looks nice with bloom too. Yeah, how you like it. I think I will take it with the bloom. Okay. Of course, we could make this bloom in Octane Render too, but I want to show you how you can do if you don't have Octane Render. So you can add a little bloom as well in Photoshop to your pictures. This works with almost every picture. So if you have something where you want add a little bloom, so just copy it, go to lighten and play a little around. You can even go to other things here. Don't have to be lighten. Just try it through, but for me it best works lighten here. Okay. That's it. We have our thing here, and it was a really quick tutorial for my compared to my normal tutorials. I hope you like this one. And this was a Patreon question, and so I thought I will find the time now and until my pizza will arrive or something else. Okay. So have a nice evening. I wish you all the best, and next tutorial I will make this weekend another tutorial. But there is a big difference between these two things here. If we go to the original picture, this was this boring picture, and now we get this and bloom and we have a wonderful picture. Okay, so have a nice evening. Hope you will be with me in my next tutorial this weekend, and yeah, that's it for now. If you have requests, complaints, suggestions, whatever, please write me in the comments on my Facebook group, Facebook site, website, wherever you want. And if you want to support me on Patreon, you can do so, and I would really appreciate it. And you will find the link in the description. Or if you want to just want to donate, you can do so. The link for PayPal, not the link, it's the email address for PayPal is in the description. You will find it in the description too. And yeah, as I said, this is again from Luxxeon 3D here. So, and he has some nice. Just watch his videos too, because many things you can. This one is this here. It's almost the same steps like in Cinema 4D, and you many things you can't do in Cinema 4D, like this what we did in the last tutorial here. This linked star ball. This is not possible, such bridging thing in Cinema 4D. There are some plugins they can do this. I think Nitroman did some plugins for something like this. But this is not possible here. But yeah, of course we could do it, but I have to find another way. So. But something like this here, this is exactly, more and less exactly the same steps. Okay, and that's it now. Have a wonderful day and evening, and see you hopefully next time. So, all the best here from Vienna, and tschüss und baba.